Welcome to Cruise News on July 14th in the year of our Lord, 2024. A few hours ago, there was an assassination attempt on President Donald Trump. I do have some juicy cruise news for you today, but before I get into that, I just want to take a minute to express my sorrow for the 3 people that were injured and my heartfelt condolences for the family of the one person that was killed at the rally where the assassination attempt occurred. One of the people injured was our 45th president. Luckily, and in my opinion, by the grace of God, President Trump was only grazed by the bullet meant to end his life. We live in such a toxic political environment that, unfortunately, I'm not surprised this happened, but I am really saddened by it. I realize this isn't cruise news, but there's an aspect of this that I'm not seeing broadcast on the media, and I feel it tells a part of the story that we're not being shown. I saw an interview with a person that saw the alleged assassin climbing up a building just minutes before the shots were fired. Here it is.
Who was here? You weren't inside the event, nope, but you were just outside. Tell us what you saw and what.
So we had a party here all day. You can see behind us at the Brinkles Farming Greenhouse here. We had a party, and we all decided, hey, when we hear Trump up there, we're going to walk up through the field, stand by the trees up there under the shade, and watch and listen to the rally. Right? We couldn't see him, but we could hear him. So we walked up. And probably 5 to 7 minutes of Trump speaking. I'm estimating here. I have no idea, But we noticed a guy crawling, bear crawling up the roof of the building beside us, 50 feet away from us. So we're standing there, we're pointing at the guy crawling up the roof.
And he had a gun, right?
He had a rifle. We could clearly see him with a rifle. Absolutely. We're pointing at him. The police are down there running around on the ground. We're like, hey, man, there's a guy on the roof with a rifle. And the police were like, huh, what? Like they didn't know what was going on. We're like, hey, right here on the roof. We can see him from right here. We see him. He's crawling. And next thing you know, I'm thinking to myself, why is Trump still speaking? Why have they not pulled him off the stage? I'm standing there pointing at him for, 2 or 3 minutes. Secret Service is looking at us from the top of the barn. I'm pointing at that roof, just standing there like this. And next thing you know, 5 shots rang out.
So you're certain that the shots came from that guy on the roof?
100%. 100%.
And he was up there for a couple of minutes.
He was up there.
You saw him up there for a couple of minutes.
Absolutely. At least 3 to 4 minutes.
And you were telling the police and the Secret Service?
We were telling the police. We were pointing at them for the Secret Service, who were looking at us from the top of the barn. They were looking at us the whole time when we were standing by that tree.
Could they see
binoculars?
Could they see him?
Probably not, because the roof, the way the slope went, he was behind where they could see. But why is there not Secret Service on all of these roofs here? This is not a big place.
Did you see, obviously everyone, when the shooting started, everyone was very panicked. Did you see what happened to him at all?
Oh yeah, they blew his head off.
Okay, sorry.
Secret Service blew his head off.
Okay, just be careful because we don't quite know who's watching, but you're pretty sure they shot the guy?
Absolutely, 100%.
Okay.
Yep.
You saw that happen?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And did you see them go up to him afterwards, or?
They crawled up on the roof. They had their guns pointed at him, make sure he was dead. He was dead, and that was it. It was over.
It's incredibly shocking.
The guy was on the roof right there. You can see the white roof right there.
Did you get a look at him? Could you?
No, other than he was in muted colors, tan type clothing. We saw the rifle flinging around as he was trying to crawl. We saw the rifle, 100%.
Do you know about guns? Do you know what kind of weapon it was?
Oh, I absolutely know about guns, for sure. It was a rifle of some sort. I wouldn't know, I wasn't close enough to read the label on it,
sure. But
it was a rifle of some sort. Yeah, absolutely.
So how do you process what you've just seen?
I don't know what to say, man. All I'll tell you is, if I walked up close to there with anything that Secret Service considered a problem, I wouldn't be standing here talking to you right now. But I don't know why a guy who we're standing there pointing out to police and Secret Service is crawling up the roof.
Were you outside the security perimeter?
Yes, right there by that tree. We were outside the security perimeter. But my question is, there's only a few buildings around here. Why is Secret Service not on every building? Here.
Well, there's a whole bunch of questions I think that are going to come.
There's a whole bunch of questions.
Yeah.
I think we need to ask ourselves why and how the elite, best in the world Secret Service missed locking down a building with a roof that had a direct line of sight to President Trump. Why, when this gentleman alerted police and Secret Service, Trump wasn't rushed off the stage. I'll leave you all with that. Let's get on to the cruise news. In our top story tonight, on July 1st, California has led the charge with its pioneering law signed by Governor Gavin Newsom last October. The Honest Pricing Law officially took effect, marking a significant shift in consumer protection. This new legislation mandates that businesses disclose all costs up front, ensuring that the price consumers see is the price that they pay. This bold move aims to eliminate junk fees, hidden charges that have long plagued consumers of everything from hotel stays and airline tickets to concert admissions and dining experiences. The ripple effects of California's new law are set to transform the cruise industry on a global scale. Starting July 1st, major cruise operators including Carnival, Norwegian, Royal Caribbean, Princess, and MSC will transparently disclose all mandatory fees and taxes in their advertised price. This monumental change promises to bring unprecedented clarity to the booking process of cruise enthusiasts worldwide. For decades, the cruise industry has been criticized for its opaque pricing practices. Until now, only Viking Cruises and Explora Journeys have advertised fully inclusive fares. According to Cruise Critic, this new standard of transparency will now be adopted by industry giants such as Carnival and its affiliates Holland America and Princess, Royal Caribbean, including Celebrity, Norwegian Cruise Line, and MSC Cruises. Aaron Saunders, senior editor at Cruise Critic, hails this development as a significant win for consumers. It provides more transparency up front, allowing travelers to more accurately gauge costs as part of the shopping process. Saunders explains, while overall fares will remain the same, shopping for a cruise will be easier knowing the total cost prior to narrowing down your choices. Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, and Carnival have all confirmed their commitment to this new pricing model. A Royal Caribbean spokesperson assured guests booking with Royal Caribbean International and Celebrity will now see pricing that is inclusive of their selected cruise fare and all required taxes and fees. Norwegian Cruise Line echoed the sentiment, stating that while the new law will change how prices are displayed, it will not affect the actual cost paid by guests. Carnival representatives similarly affirmed their compliance, emphasizing that the final price paid remains unchanged. The push for transparency comes at a time when the cruise industry is experiencing a renaissance. The Cruise Lines International Association reported a record 31.7 million passengers in the previous year, surpassing pre-pandemic levels. Notably, 27% of these cruisers were first-time cruisers, a demographic that stands to benefit greatly from clearer pricing. Experts agree that the elimination of surprise fees will particularly aid first-time cruisers, who often find themselves caught off guard by the final cost. This change will help demystify added costs, Saunders noted, and in turn eliminate much of that sticker shock. It is important for first-time cruisers to realize that while the advertised cruise prices will now include taxes and fees, they still will not include gratuities. Technically, these are optional tips, but in practice, most cruise lines automatically assess a crew appreciation fee of $16 to $20 per person per day. And in our next story, bacon on board. Cruise lines navigate bacon shortage amid dining delights. For many cruise enthusiasts, the all-you-can-eat dining experience is a highlight of their vacation. Cruise lines like Carnival, Royal Caribbean, and MSC offer a variety of dining options as part of their fare, including access to the main dining room, buffets, and specialty restaurants. This setup allows passengers to relax and enjoy meals prepared and served by others, adding a touch of luxury to their journey. While indulging in diverse culinary offerings is a given on a cruise, recent changes have highlighted some challenges behind the scenes. Popular buffets like Royal Caribbean's Windjammer and Carnival's Lido serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner with a wide array of choices. However, a notable difference has emerged: the availability of bacon. Once a daily staple, Carnival now serves bacon every other day at its Lido buffet. This change, initially introduced during the pandemic due to supply chain issues, has quietly become a permanent fixture. Carnival brand ambassador John Heald explained, sourcing bacon has been difficult, and the alternating schedule was implemented to manage these challenges. Recently, Heald reaffirmed this approach, citing food waste concerns as a reason for continuing the every other day bacon service, though bacon does remain available daily in the main dining room. Despite these adjustments, the essence of cruise dining endures, a chance to enjoy abundant and delicious meals while on a relaxing vacation. As cruise lines navigate supply chain issues and strive to reduce food waste, passengers continue to savor the unique dining experiences that make cruising a beloved getaway. Well, it has been quite a day, people. That is it for the cruise news on July 14th in the year of our Lord 2024. Until next time, always remember, no matter where you decide to go or what cruise line you choose, adventure awaits.